Alright, welcome everyone. This is Brantley with Foolish IT, and we're here to show you another demonstration of the Folder Watch HoneyPot Detection feature with the new CryptoPrevent version 8, which is still in beta currently. But we have a new version that came out today, version 7.8.4.17, and we're going to put it up against the latest update to the Cerber ransomware, which they've made some changes and they've made it so their extension is no longer Cerber number. It's going to be a random 4-letter extension, and they're using a new HTA file for their ransom note and different things like that. So we're going to put it up against this and see if it gets any files encrypted. So just to show you here, all we have enabled right now is the folder watch, and we'll click through our various ones here. So no other protections, just have our folder watch monitoring our basic user folders. We have our HoneyPot ransomware detection enabled here. I've already applied it because you can see all of our protections here, but we'll go ahead and do it again just to make sure, and nothing's in our whitelist, blacklist, definitions, so nothing else is blocking it here. So we'll go ahead and apply here, and we're not going to restart because you don't have to restart for this protection to be active and working, but we'll go ahead and X out of CryptoPrevent here, and you can see our services running and waiting for us. We also have the notification tray down here running, so we can get the prompt to restart or shut down if something gets detected. And we'll go ahead and launch this. I do want to give a quick shout out to Phoenix from our IRC chat and the Foolish Tech Show. He was the one that gave us this sample of this latest Cerber virus and ransomware, so thank you, Phoenix. Always much appreciated. And we'll go ahead and launch it here and see what happens. So we can see it show up here in our task manager, and this one does take a little while to actually take action. So you can see it's doing a lot of stuff right now, but it's not actually encrypting any of our files. You'll see I have a few documents and pictures, and I have those in all the user folders and shared documents and places like that. And while we wait on it to do its thing, you'll also notice that I'm in Windows XP. Yes, we still support Windows XP, even though no one else does. But Folder Watch works perfectly well there, and same with the HoneyPot detection files, which you'll see here shortly. But while we wait on this, I'll probably speed up the video so you don't have to sit around and watch it do nothing. But it will start up here and try to encrypt something, and we'll look more into it after that and see what's going on. Alright, there we go. So I can tell you now that it's definitely our HoneyPot detection has been enabled. You can see the monitor service is taking up a lot of processor usage, and our Explorer has closed out here. And shortly we should see our pop-up to shut down or reboot, basically alerting us that we have been infected with ransomware, and it's caught it and tried to kill everything. At this point right now, it's going to take a little while, just because essentially the folder watch service is going through and trying to consume all the processor and disk usage to kind of fight and combat that ransomware. Essentially this is kind of a fight to the finish, and whoever can take up the most processing power and get things done faster wins out in this battle. So we'll go ahead and wait here, and we should see our notification pop up here shortly, but I'll probably speed it up if it takes too long. No, never mind, there we go. So we can see now that our notification tray has alerted us that we've been infected with ransomware, and we will can either reboot now, which is not recommended, and reason that's not recommended is the ransomware is still on the system. CryptoPrevent's not able to remove it or delete it. It's not an antivirus, so it's just doing this to try to help protect your data here. So rebooting would not be recommended, mainly because ransomware could set up to auto start, and if it starts up and starts running again, it's going to get maybe a file or two more or a couple more of your files, and you don't want to risk that. Essentially, if you get this message, you do want to do what it says here and shut down the system, which is recommended, and take it to your qualified technician, or if you know how to clean it up yourself using a bootable antivirus or something to that effect, you can go that route. But for this particular one, and with the protection and testing I've done, I know that it doesn't get any startup things here, so we are just going to reboot, and that way we can kind of check out what happened and see what's going on. But just to mention while it's rebooting here that if you do choose to reboot and the ransomware has auto start stuff set up and in place, it's going to try to encrypt things again, and you'll end up right back at that message. The downside of that would be that you probably have lost a couple more files possibly, and we wouldn't want that. So if you do get that message, definitely shut down and clean the system up offline without turning it on, and make sure everything gets cleaned out and removed prior to you going back to this point. But we'll go ahead and log in here. And right off the bat here, we can see that a lot of our documents and things have not been encrypted. So we're looking good there. We probably still have pictures here. Yep, looks good there. And alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hide our HoneyPot files here so we can look at things a little bit easier. And you'll notice our HoneyPot detection hasn't shut things down again, so it's probably safe to say that the malware isn't active. But you can see that ransomware payload is still on the system, so if I double click this again, it would start trying to encrypt things right away again. But we're going to go ahead and hide these HoneyPot files. The HoneyPot files are set up so that if you hide protected operating system files, those will disappear. That way you can still show hidden files if you like that. But we can see that we got documents here. Let's see if we can open these in WordPad. They are actual Word documents, so I don't know if WordPad will open them. Yep, so WordPad opens it, and you can see that one's not encrypted. Let's go and look around here. Same thing here. Doesn't look like we got any encrypted legitimate files, but I do see the readme.hta, and that is the ransomware's ransom note. If I open this up, which we might do here in just a second to see, but let's look around first and see if we got any other files encrypted here. So far so good. Looks like it actually protected all of our documents on this user. Let's check out our shared documents. We'll add some other ones. Looks good there. They did get the ransom note in there, but doesn't look like any of the files got encrypted. And you can tell because I had the same files in each location, so each of these you can compare to the other folders and see that they are all the same and not encrypted here. Excellent. So it looks like it protected all of our user documents folders, and none of our pictures or documents here got encrypted. Let's look at our history and see what exactly did get encrypted. So we're going to choose the beginning of time since we just did a reboot here. And we can see we have one alert there, and looks like it tried to go for a HoneyPot file in all users to the shared documents, my music, so shared music folder. So it tried to encrypt this HoneyPot file, which completely innocuous, doesn't matter, it'll get recreated again by the folder watch service. Actually has already been recreated by the folder watch service, and nothing else. So all of our data is safe, no other problems there. So the HoneyPot detection did what we wanted it to, and that's against the most recent up-to-date version of Cerber that we could get our hands on. So definitely good there, and really like it. While we're in here and have your attention, we'll go ahead and show off some of the other features on CryptoPrevent. If we had email settings enabled, it would actually send us an email alert when that HoneyPot detection went off. Some new features are we have the ability to whitelist hashes, so users can whitelist their own hashes. You can submit malware hashes to us so we can continue to improve CryptoPrevent and block against things that might have gotten past it, or try to make things even better. So if something does encrypt a few more files than you would have liked with the HoneyPot detection, you can submit that file to us and we'll be able to check it out and try to make it a little bit better for other people next time. We do have some new SRP protections, so software restriction protections. We have the ability to disable the Windows script host, which a lot of your ransomware now is using VB or JavaScript scripts to launch and attack. And with the maximum or extreme plan, you'd be able to enable this and disable Windows script host. Of course, we got our folder watch here. And we can't show it off in Windows XP, but we've also, with this 0.17 version, updated our filter module, which will check against CLP files, or CPL files, SRC files, and PIF files, as well as any EXE and COM files, and check it against this 43,000 hash definitions that we have in CryptoPrevent. And essentially, if it matches a hash definition for the exe or com files, it'll block those from executing anywhere it's run from. Doesn't matter where they end up dropping it. So definitely great about that. And the new filter module is actually based on D7X code. So the D7X platform that Nick has been working tirelessly away on is being implemented in CryptoPrevent version 8's filter module. So awesome stuff there. We're really liking it, and hope you enjoyed this video as well, and thanks for watching. If you want to download CryptoPrevent version 8 beta and test it out yourself, I'll have the link down here in the description. You can check it out, download it, test it out, see if there's any problems you can find, let us know so we can get it into the final release. And also, any version 7 key will activate all the premium features as well. So if you get a version 7 copy, which we have currently on sale, you can activate and play with the version 8 protections, which that would be required for the HoneyPot detection. That is a premium only feature, one of our first protection features that's actually premium only. But definitely feel free to test it out, play around with it, see what you find, see if it blocks everything you like, and let us know if it doesn't. So thanks everyone, and hope to catch you later. Well, back one more time here. I realized when I was editing the video and getting ready to post it, I didn't open up that HTA file to show that off, and also didn't show that this is actually the Cerber ransomware like I did in the HolyCrypt one. So what I'm going to do here is I've basically restored this system back to the same way it was when we started the video off first here. But this time I'm going to set our protections to none, and we're going to run that same Cerber ransomware again without any HoneyPot detection or any kind of protection here. We don't even have antivirus on this system. And now we have nothing set, so folder watch is disabled. We'll go check our folder watch here. Nothing's enabled there, no HoneyPot. And our tray app will just exit out here. So nothing is enabled, everything is disabled. So all looks good there. So we'll go ahead and close that out, and this time we'll go ahead and run the Cerber ransomware without any protection, just so you can see what would happen if we didn't have anything on. Looks like our service is still running there, so I'm going to go turn that off here. Even though that service is running, there's actually no protections. It's not doing anything there. We're just going to stop that. Alright, there we can confirm nothing CryptoPrevent wise is running on the system now, and we'll go ahead and launch this ransomware on a system completely unprotected. So again, same thing here, it takes a little while to start up. I'll probably speed up the video again, and we'll pick up here in a second once it does its thing. There we go. Looks like it has done its thing now, so we can see that it looks like it launched a ransomware note. Go ahead and let's see if we still have it running. Nope, it's not still running, so go ahead and close our processor, our task manager there, and this is the ransomware note you would usually get with Cerber here. And let's go check out our files and see what happened there. So it looks like it didn't get some of our files. Looks like it did miss some of them, but we can see that quite a few got encrypted and renamed here, and then we got that readme.hta, which again, if we had launched that, that's the ransom note that I was talking about before. Let's go look around and see what other stuff it got encrypted. Everything in my documents looks encrypted. How about my music? Oh no, my MP3s are gone. And pictures, no more pictures there either. Looks like it may have, nope, didn't skip the shared documents. It didn't get my money or my money backup file, but it did get all the other pictures and documents that we had there. Same thing here. Oh wait, we were going in shared. Sorry, the back button didn't work as I expected here. Shared documents, there we go. So it got all to our documents here. Shared videos, got all those. Shared pictures, got all those. Shared music, got all those. So it definitely did get everything in regular document locations. I had put some other documents other places I thought. Let's see. I might not have. Oh, yep, there we go. There are some of our other documents. Those look like they got all encrypted. Same thing with the ones I had put under the just regular user. I didn't put any under all users, but you can see it got all the documents almost everywhere. I mean, I put them under documents and settings where sometimes users accidentally save things. Same thing with directly under the user folder. Got all those as well, so it got pretty much everything anywhere and everywhere. Except for, did it not get these? That's strange. Not sure where are these saved at even. Sorry, just rambling out, kind of curious now. Oh, it didn't get the all users desktop. So, very unlikely that people would end up saving files to the all users desktop. That's probably why they skipped over it. But it's interesting to note that they did get it in the straight user folders and the straight documents and setting folders. Like I said, I put them there because I know sometimes people accidentally save them there. So it definitely knew that as well and took advantage of that. Same thing with directly under the user folder. definitely knew that as well and took advantage of that. It's just curious that they didn't do the all users desktop, but again, it's not somewhere that you usually would end up putting files anyway. So that's an example of Cerber. You can definitely tell it was a live payload and one of the later versions, since it has that HTA file. And again, thank you, Phoenix, for giving us that, and hope you enjoyed that. I actually learned something a little bit from showing off that demonstration as well. So thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you again soon.